pride
Actually,
of La Carlota Negros Occidental. He will go up against the veteran June Manso. Sorry, Bea, go ahead.
and also for the UP Fighting Maroons, a bit of a change in their starting five. Janjan Haboneta getting the starter role, as well as Noah Webb
The captain of the UP Fighting Maroons.
in replacement of David Murrell and James Spencer
I wanted to
in their opening game.
I wanted to make the point also that Mark Nonoy, he struggled 1 out of 12 and probably very much jacked up and excited for that one game, but you know the capability of this kid, of Mark Nonoy.
Oh, definitely. He can really shoot the lights out. He actually had 9 attempts from the 3 points.
Right.
Finally got one in the fourth quarter.
He's not shy. He
Not
is a
shy.
known scorer, and it is safe to say that he's going to have one big game at least here in the UAAP Season 82 for sure, and it may be this one. We shall see. He's up against June Manso. Akweti downstairs with the pass to Manso, and an acrobatic move to start off. Manso this time from the outside for 3, rims out. And it will remain with the Fighting Maroons. Bea is a little bit disappointed with the change of uniforms of the UP Fighting Maroons.
It's not as short as we expected.
Which served, as Coach Bo said, as a little bit of a distraction to his team. But to some fans, it was a pleasant distraction, I would think. As Richie Rivero starts us off with a money ball from the corner.
And a good start here for Richie Rivero with his outside game. We all know him as a slasher, so this is a great confidence booster to start out the first quarter.
McDonald's Instant Replay showing the setup in front of Brent Paraiso. And Haboneta, you mentioned him to be in the starting lineup. I would think that would probably to try to control CJ Cancino here, who is obviously the main orchestrator of this UST game.
And he actually wasn't able to play last game, so it's his first game here in Season 82, and right on the get-go forces an offensive foul here on CJ Cancino.
That's his job. Manso, Haboneta, Rivero, Akweti, and Webb. Manso from the short corner, inside to Bright. Bright with a quick release. Did not even wait, did not dribble, did not fake.
And a great recognition there by Manzo, seeing the switch on Batelier, passing it down low immediately to Bright Akweti for that easy 2 points.
Haboneta hounding Cancino. Cancino forces this one. Chabio with the offensive rebound. They kick it out. And that's legal as Chabio picked it up. Good decision there to give it back.
And Brent Paraiso starting off where he left off last game. He made the first 5 points actually of UST last game.
Richie delayed there by Chabio. And a second personal foul, am I correct? A Yamaha Mio #1 move. That's his second, correct, yes. First.
Here you see the 3-point shot of Brent Paraiso. And speaking of Noah Webb, as you see here, the end one play of Noah Webb, he really is aggressive and he really is known for getting those loose balls.
So quick decision here by Coach Ayo, as he has to take out Chabio now, and replacing him is Dave Ando. In the meantime, Akweti with a rebound. 7-3 is our score, 8-10 in the first quarter. Rivero missing again on the drive. Cancino picks it up. Nonoy spins, puts it up and in.
And this is the Nonoy that we all know for.
C2 fast break of the game.
Going to his right side, then going to the spin move to his strong side on the left for the 2 points for him. And now UST showing a bit of a full court press.
7-5 is the score. Manzo asking for it back. 10 on the 24 for the white and maroon. They kick it out. Rivero for a way out. A little bit to the left. Webb aggressive. And getting another opportunity. Draws another foul. And it's on Ira Batalier.
And so far, you really like the energy of UP as we see here. The spin move going to his left for Mark Nonoy.
A one and done for the Tiger Cubs, who averaged 22 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and almost 3 steals in that 1 year as a Tiger Cub.
And this may just be the confidence booster game that Mark Nonoy needs after going only 3 points in their first game.
And another incursion by Webb underneath. What an insertion by Coach Bo Perasol. 9-5 is the score. He draws fouls and scoring early here for the Fighting Maroons.
And that's already 4 points for Noah Webb. So you'll really take that from any player.
Ando from 15 feet. No go, but it will stay with UST.
And for UP, you know, it's great because you kind of expect that the points will come from the likes of Juan Gomez Daliano or Bright Aqueti, Richie Rivero. But here you see your role players coming up big so far. 4 points out of the 9 coming from Noah Webb. And on point, almost a steal there.
Cancino finds a way to draw a foul. A very athletic TJ Cancino. The last time we saw him, well, other than the UE game, of course, he tore his ACL, his left knee.
First team foul.
November 11, 2018, and it was against the University of the Philippines. It was against this team. I'm trying to remember, I did that game if it was in this venue. The mom of CJ, the last time we saw her on TV, she was emotional and, you know, worried about the injury, but that's already behind us.
And a great game back on his first game alone. Almost a double-double, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. So it seems like he's almost 100%, slowly getting there.
He's back as the new captain also for the Growling Tigers. Sherwin Concepcion now comes into play for the UST Growling Tigers.
And a captain only on his sophomore year, so you just see the amount of trust that Coach Alden Ayo has on him.
Aqueti with his 3rd rebound of the game. Nonoy on Manzo. Wild shot of Paraiso earlier. Ando lost on the shuffle. Manzo comes up short. And rebounding battle has been won so far by the UP Fighting Maroons.
And we've been seeing a lot of loose ball fouls on the end of the UST Growling Tigers. They're now on the limit, and it's only the 6-minute and 29-second mark in the first quarter alone.
Toby Paras, who is suited for the game. The report is he won't play, but Coach Bo Perasol did say that he wants him to get a feel of the UAP, because also UP is going to have a 1-week break, Bea. He doesn't want Kobe to not be playing for another week, so he's thinking about giving him a few minutes here and there just to give him a feel of the UAP, so that in the 3rd game, when he comes back, he's already had a little bit of a dip. But of course, that will all be dependent on how this game goes.
And I'm sure all the UP fans are raring to see him play here for the first time in the UAAP.
Concepcion missing, but that is his shot. Subido is in the ball game for Manzo. Sorry, on Manzo. Aqueti. At the 6-minute mark of our first quarter, they kick it out. Corner pocket. Back to Haponeta for 3. No. And another rebound for UP.
But so far, you like the unselfishness and extra passes of UP, really moving that ball around.
Oh, Rivero. Ball taken away. Paraiso looking for more backup. Subido. Concepcion is running, but Aqueti recovers just in time. But they kick it out to the other side. Concepcion again misses from the outside. His 2nd triple attempt. A pass from Ando. Ando breaking up the play, but Akweti recovering just in time.
And Bright Akweti really taking advantage of the fact that Chabio is not on the floor with 2 personal fouls already across his name.
We are approaching the Gatorade hydration checkpoint with a 6-point lead for the Fighting Maroons. Sherwin, his third miss off the elbow, and another rebound courtesy this time of Richie Rivero. Rivero uses the pick, but Akweti rolls, misses the gimme, and Ando this time draws the foul from Bright Akweti after that sorry miss.
And everything but the shot there. Great recognition by Richie Rivero.
EP, timeout.
There's a timeout, so we will be back with more of the UAAP. Inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum, the number is for Richie Rivero and Juan GDL. Bea, do you think that was opening day jitters, or is there another explanation? It's just, this is a stacked team.
Well, I think, boom, these 2 players would be the last ones who would have opening day jitters. These 2 players are oozing with confidence. And I think it's the fact that, you know, Javi Gomez-Deliana had a career game. Not all the players will be able to have, you know, put up double-digit numbers in every game. As we see Abando putting up that 3 as he enters the game for the first time.
Talk about lack of confidence, Sel. He doesn't have that. He comes in 5 seconds into the ball game, jacks up a 3, cuts the lead down to 3, 12-9.
And he's just the energizer bunny here for the UST Growling Tigers as Chabio is on the bench.
So the 2 bench players who led their teams in scoring, or led the game in scoring actually, are now in the ball game. Renz and Javi, Abando and Gomez-Deliano. Sherwin Concepcion up top against Javi. 6 on their 24. Takwang is now in the ball game. Pulls up from around 19. Got it.
And Juan Gomez-Deliano went under the screen, giving just Wang enough space to take that shot.
5-0 run after the timeout. Juan GDL also in the game. Richie still in the game. Rivero goes to his right. Bottled up, finds a way to still drop it off to Akweti. Bright misses, Tapi Carambola. UST winning that one. And they go ahead to Renz. Abando. No foul called, says the referee. Manzo up top to Akweti. And UP says, let's settle down. We got 16 on our clock. Richie against Renz. They're going to call a charge at that one. Got baited in, Bea.
Exactly, he was sizing up Abando, shoved off his forearm a little bit too much for the ref to call that offensive foul. As we see here, the first 3-point shot of Abando.
But by the way, he did not, he wasn't gun shy at all from the three-point area. Like 15 attempts. Actually, now that I think about it,
Actually, the whole UST
49
team.
attempts.
Exactly.
The triple.
They were actually #1 last year in three-point attempts, averaging 30 per game. But last game was almost double that at 49.
But you come in, it's your first game, and you jack up 15 threes right away on your first game. Now talk about confidence. And talk about trust also by Coach Alvin Ayo. As Subido steps back for three, gets it to go! And UST takes over the lead after that Jollibee 100%, the amazing move of the quarter.
And Renzo Sopido put up Manzo on a basketball dribbling clinic on that one.
Akweti though has owned the paint underneath.
And
Rebounding, scoring.
3 yellow shirts, just not enough for Bright Akweti with that easy reverse layup.
14-13. Wang underneath, fades away, comes up short. Good move,
2 minutes.
but the execution a little short. Avi against Renz. Nice defense there by Abando, not giving up an inch. And then he gets the ball back here, thinking about three. Bringing it back out. Sherwin Concepcion against Juan GDL. Ando jacks up a shot. Got it!
And great 17-footer there by Anjo that would actually extend the defense of Bright Akweti and hopefully making the drives for the likes of Abando open for UST.
Got 3 lead changes already. Merle is in the ball game. Manzo off to the right with a 3. Concepcion with a rebound. Subido looks ahead, does not give up the pass, then drives on his own, sets up Ando from 14.
And that's 4 straight points there now for Ando, increasing the lead now to 3 points. And since the second unit of either teams came in boom, we've seen a much faster paced ball game as UST now retains the lead.
Ang sabi ko nakatulog ka ba na maganda, Bea? Dahil sigurado, napakabilis nitong laro na to. Javi from the corner, short.
And actually, boom, this fast-paced ball game works to the advantage more of UST than for UP. So UP has to be able to control the pace of the game.
We're in the middle of an 11-2 run. Make that a 13-2 run for the Growling Tigers, and their biggest lead opened up here, 19-14 with 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
And make that 2 jumpers, 2 outside jumpers there by Ando versus the face of Bright Akweti.
One goes to his right, is fouled with 7.1 seconds remaining. Everybody's got the license to shoot. Abando,
Foul on number 13.
Ando,
His first.
Subido, Wang.
And talk about stepping up big. Chapio, their main rim protector, had to be going to the bench with 2 personal fouls. Ando coming into the game much earlier than expected, but putting up 6 big points already for UST Growling Tigers.
JB Mantilla is in the ball game for the UP Fighting Maroons with the last 9 seconds of this first quarter in what has been as good as advertised in front of you could say playoff atmosphere here today with the,
Exactly,
the
very
electricity.
packed.
Yeah,
Araneta Coliseum.
not only packed but noisy. One, no, the tap, no. USD with a rebound with 2 seconds. I don't know, Renz wasn't aware. Subido was all alone on the other side. Nevertheless, it is a 13-2 run by the UST Growling Tigers to lead 19-15. Welcome to day 2 of season 82 of your UAAP men's basketball competition in front of a nice packed house at the Araneta Coliseum. It's not just the numbers, Bea, but the electricity that the crowd is providing. That's why I feel like it does have a playoff atmosphere feel, and the players responding to it, giving us an exciting first quarter, which ended up with UST ahead by 4 on, let me correct myself, a 13-3 run. As Abando again releases for 3, and we start off with Sakwang underneath. But let me get your thoughts first on that first quarter, Bea.
Well, first up, we saw UP ahead 12-6, capitalizing on Chapio being on the bench, laden with 2 personal fouls. But once we saw Abando checking in, we saw Ando making those 6 straight points that actually gave them the lead, and that really just pumped up the energy and the confidence of UST.
Happy with his first 2 points here. 21-17, you're watching us live on SNA and on Liga. And guess what? Chapio is back in the ballgame, and he gently kisses it off the glass. If you just tuned in, 2 early fouls by Chapio. Solomane Chapio. Subido. Wang puts it on the floor, breaks down the defense of Burrow. The confidence of this UST team overflowing, and an early timeout by Coach Paul Pirasol after 1 minute here in the second quarter. Back inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Wang off the bench with the undergo stab. All part of this 25-17 score. Then he breaks down that defense. He's really caught up too, and that's giving him that confidence to really just get in with the big guys now. As Murrell drives, draws the foul. And by the way, during the timeout, as you see the field goals this quarter, the battle has already spilled over to the stands with the UP fight and the Go Usted chants, you know, trying to overpower each other.
But speaking of Zach Wang Boom, and actually also Dave Ando, the big men of UST really coming up big. So far, CJ Cancino with just 1 point, and we see Renz Abando with only 3 points, but the big men 6 points apiece, and the support system of UP is actually the reason why they're having this 8-point lead so far.
And we talked about it at pregame. They have deep benches, so yes, maybe Abando will explode again. Yes, maybe Javi will explode again. But it is 100% sure that there can be somebody else, 2, maybe even 3 players who will explode, especially in a game like this. Great play by Coach Alden to Abando. The assist from Subido from the other side. That is a PS Bankable assist in the game by Subido. Parang PS Bank personal loan na maasahan. Apply online, no collateral.
And that was just a great double screen set up there for Renz Abando for his second straight 3. 6 points for him. And so far, the biggest lead for UST, 9 points,
that.
28 to 17.
A no-look pass by Subido. He was looking towards the inside, then he pitches it to the other side. So obviously, it is a play
Exactly.
designed for Reds.
Well-executed play there.
UST, 20 bench points, Bea, as compared to the 3 of UP.
Well, as we mentioned in the first quarter, UP was leading 12 to 6, and when the second unit of UST came in, and that was when Zach Wang, Renz Abando came in, that was when they started that run, and now they have this 9-point lead in the second quarter.
As you know, that was one of the strengths of UP last year. UST has now outscored UP by 17 points since Abando entered the game, and part of that 17 points are 2 triples from the new player who's going to be playing 4 years for Coach Alden Ayo. Coach Alden Ayo has been courting him for a very long time.
Following him everywhere, ang sabi niya. And talking about Renz Abando, you know, you just love his demeanor. He's a low-key type of player, but then he just allows his game to speak for itself, oozing with confidence when he's on the floor.
Yep. Transferee from the Philippine College of Science and Technology in Calasiao, Pangasinan. Of course, played 2 years there. And in his 2 years, earned the first mythical selection in the first year, his rookie year, and then a finals MVP right away in the second year for Renz Abando. 6 points off the bench.
And is actually more known as a slasher, but so far he's been able to develop his outside shooting as well, making him an all-around player.
And an offensive foul will be called on Bright Acueti, who is trying to clear. Okay, 2 referees calling 2 different calls. One offensive, one a block. They call... One referee called the clear on Bright, but the other one called a block from Concepcion. So the block will stay. Referees Edgar Orpilla, Julius David, and Jemar Taliedo for today. 11-point lead. And another foul is going to be called on the driving Bright Acueti, and it might be on Concepcion again.
And so far, interesting to see as Coach Alden Ayo is actually making Concepcion face up against Bright Acueti and not Chavio. And this may be because of the 2 personal fouls that Chavio has.
For sure. Chavio is going to be there probably to help.
14 seconds.
As a last line of defense. Mantilla. Short stab. Short arm. And a foul, this time on Webb, yes.
Pushing foul on number 9.
This is the biggest lead of the game, it's 11. While for UP, it is 6. Boom Gonzalez, Bea Diaz. Happy to have you with us for our second game. This is promising to be equally exciting to our first one, which at least ended in a thrilling fashion with Adamson University down back from the grave, basically, winning in a 3-point shot courtesy of Linda Duanga.
And here June Manzo being called for that personal foul, a little bit too aggressive, trying to delay the offense of UST.
The play for Chavio underneath. Little butterfingers there. He knew it. He missed it because no one was in front of him, Bea. If he got that pass.
It could have been a well-executed play once again, but just a pass a little bit too strong for Chavio from Renz Abando.
Seeing the set plays of Coach Alden Ayo here, ano?
Talagang pinapractice nila to every day.
They prepared 10 months for this season.
Since November, that's right.
Before the finals between Ateneo and UP, hindi pa nagsisimula yung Ateneo-UP finals. Nagsimula na sila mag-prepare without CJ Cancino, granted, but they already started. And another turnover for UP.
And you credit that to the defense of Renz Abando versus Tungkab. Just one-on-one defense, staying in front of him, clean block, and then moving his feet laterally.
Ito yung length na sinasabi natin, and his athleticism to recover in that sequence in the McDonald's instant replay, and then those finger dips, that wingspan, getting to the shot of Tungkab. 11-point lead still with 7:30 remaining. Subido against 3 players. Chabio from the outside shows the stroke. 20, make that 30-17. Our Manulife Vision player of the game.
And Bright Apati just shakes his head because he was right in front of Chabio. And so far, everything going for UST. Biggest lead, boom, 13 points.
All right. Tungkab out to Webb with 9. Outside to Tungkab for 3. No. Abando gives it up to Subido. Subido inside to Chabio. Puts it up, but traveled before that. And you gotta credit Bright Aqueti, whose footsteps he probably heard, which caused him.
And also a great vertical jump there by Bright Aqueti, not lowering his hands for the refs to call the foul on him.
Nevertheless, it's still a 13-point lead. The UP fans trying to will UP back here in the second quarter, making so much noise. And another foul. This one will be called on Ira Batalier. That is his 3rd personal.
Foul on number 27, Ira
As Bright Aqueti is slowly chipping away all the big men here of UST. Got 2 on Chabio, 3 on Batalier. No, he's back in the game.
And maybe at this venture, 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. UST already in the penalty, so UP can capitalize on this to slowly get back into the ball game, maybe make this a single-digit ball game coming into the second half. And so far, Javi Gomez Daliano on the screen. He had a career game so far in the last game versus FEU, but still quiet in this ball game.
Nonoy will take it out. So it's a 2-point guard setup here for Coach Alden Ayo. Nonoy will play the 2, which he is very much capable of doing. Subido eludes Manzo. Floater up and out. The tap goes to Nonoy. Nonoy releases the 3. Gets it to go!
And talk about the green light to shoot. He could have set up the offense, but no way. He takes the shot from the corner and still banks it home.
Chavio with a steal. Sidesteps. Rejected by Rivero. Webb. They kick it out. Tungkab. Binawi yung 3
points. JD Tungkab.
And that's the first 3-point shot of the UP Fighting Maroons in the second quarter. It's down to just an 11-point lead.
Subido takes it back. Money ball. 36-22.
And the mayhem defense of UST causing problems so far in the backcourt of UP. And taking a look at the outside shots in their last game for UST, they only averaged 27% from beyond the arc. And so far today, boom, they are 55%.
Now remember, they jacked up 49 threes in their first game, talking about UST. Bright against 2. Kick out to JD. JD puts it on the floor. Ends it up to Bright. Bright with a spin. No, but JD was there to clean up.
Great aggressiveness there by JD Tungkab. Already 5 points across his name.
Gatorade hydration checkpoint.
And so far, JD Tungkab, a great addition so far here to the scores of UP.
Chabio, offensive rebound. Draws the foul. .451 remaining, and a 12-point lead. The biggest lead was 14 for the Growling Tigers. Second personal foul on the captain, Noah Webb.
And finally, we see James Spencer. He started out the game versus FEU, coming off the bench this time at the 4:50 mark, as well as Javi Gomez Daliano.
Webb will go to the bench first. And Paraiso also back for UST here. Nonoy to Subido. Subido against Spencer. Puts it on the floor, gets away, kicks it out. The 3 on its way. Paraiso in and out. And the defensive rebound by Spencer. Avi asking for it on the other side, doesn't get it. Chabio with 2 personal fouls, remember that. The switch. 1-on-1. Inside to Bright. What a slide by Bright Akweti.
And a great slide there by Bright Akweti. Mark Spencer actually had nowhere to go already in the corner.
Chabi. Subido off to the right this time. Offensive rebound. 50-50 ball goes to Paraiso, but he misses. Abby, bothered by Brent, gives up the ball and turns it all over. Brent Paraiso forcing the turnover on Javi Gomez de Leaño. CJ Cancino's back in the ball game. 36-26 is our score. They go again to Chabi. Chabi up.
And they executed the same play they weren't able to do with Renza Bando and Chabio, but this time executed perfectly.
Jollibee 100% the amazing move of the quarter. Again, we're seeing these inbound plays of Coach Alden Ayo here in Season 82, and they're working. Play broken up. It is Cancino who breaks it up. But Mark Nonoy is called for the traveling infraction.
Exactly. Earlier, we saw the setup for Renza Bando on the wing with a cross-court pass from Renzo Subido. And then this time, the backcourt play for Chabio.
We did say it's going to be a track meet. We did say these are 2 of the most athletic teams in the UAAP this year.
At talaga nang pinaghandaan ng UST ang UP. So you see here, Bright Akweti.
They're getting killed by Bright though on those cuts. But this time it is
Javi Gomez de Leaño at the right place at the right time.
UP looking to make a run here at the end of this first half. They're down by 10. And Bright Akweti will go to the bench. Gozum will appear for the very first time here and in this ball game. Rivero against his former teammate, and he's called for the travel as Paraiso forces him
back in the game for
that turnover. And again, that is Alden Ayo's calling card. It's not only the team defense, the team mayhem defense. He develops almost every single player, even from an individual defensive standpoint, Bea.
Exactly, and we saw that earlier with Renz Abando versus Tongkab, and then this time Brent Paraiso versus his former teammate. So we see a nice high-low play there by Batalier.
And it's back to a dozen points with 2:41 remaining. You're watching the UAAP right here on SNA. BDO Coaches Winning Ways is what greets us back here on our live telecast of the UAP Season 82. Glad to have you with us on this Saturday afternoon. Second game of our double dip, and it has been exhilarating so far. 40-28, especially for the UST Growling Tiger fans. We're basically outnumbered here at the Araneta Coliseum. What do you think, Bea?
I think around 3/4
Right?
Maroons, but so far the cheers and the screams of
Di
UST,
magpapatalo.
di nagpapatalo talaga.
Gomez De Leaño for three, and nothing but the bottom of the net for that money ball.
And that's the first field goal of Javi Gomez De Leaño to hopefully rally their team, currently down by 9 points.
Also, Bea, that's the first time they've got into single digits here in terms of their deficit in a very long time.
And after a shot, they make a stop, forcing that offensive foul. To see here the putback.
That's first the putback, and then the three.
First three-point field goal, rather, by Javi Gomez De Leaño.
2 minutes.
Which brings us to 40-31. Oh, they're working hard on June Manzo, delaying the entry into their attack zone. They got 10 seconds left on their 24. Gozum puts it on the floor. Almost, but not quite. And they're going to call that a violation as Richie Rivero, I think, continued to stay hanging on that rim. Am I correct with that interpretation, Bea? Let's look at that again. He didn't get it in the first attempt. Stayed there, hanging on.
For hanging on the rim.
But that's a violation. Man, but though the guy can sky,
Could have
right?
been another highlight there for Richie Rivero, but stayed a little bit too long on the rim.
Welcome back.
Second foul for Richie
No
Rivero.
adjustment period at all. We're trying to determine what the lull here is about.
One referee was saying it was a technical foul called on Richie Rivero.
Substitution, Juan Gomez De Leaño comes in for Richie Rivero. Technical free throw for CJ Cancino.
So a technical foul.
A technical foul was called on Richie Rivero.
Now we couldn't hear any of the announcements
Resulting
here
in a jump of
in the
possession
venue,
arrow
just to
is
clarify
Fighting UP,
also.
Fighting Maroons.
So a technical foul was called.
But the ball stays with the UP Fighting Maroons.
Okay, interesting.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
The play continues.
And miscommunication there between Will Gozum and Juan GDL, forcing another turnover. That's the 7th turnover for UP. Just talk about the great individual defense being displayed by UST.
Down to a minute and 35, and another foul called on a driving Nonoy.
Pushing foul number 13.
Second
Jun
personal
Manzo,
on Jun
penalty
Manzo.
is second.
And UP also on the penalty, so that means 2 free throws for Mark Nonoy.
2 foul shots. Mark Nonoy.
Mark Nonoy, the pride of La Carlota Negros Occidental, was originally scouted from palarong pambansa. A lot of talents, of course, when you talk about basketball, volleyball. Daming nakikita dyan from the Huaxiong College.
And one of the many
Iloilo.
one-and-done players that we have here in UAAP Season 82. Brings in a lot of maturity, veteran skills here for the UST Growling Tigers.
But he's playing for quite a while for UST, right? He's one and done as a Tiger Cub, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
right?
that's
Diba?
right. For UST Tiger
Tiger
Cubs.
Cubs, no? So that's a good news for them. Siya yung nagmana dyan ng magmamana kay Renzo Subido ng point guard position na yan. Chabio. A screen, bone-crushing screen by Paraiso. Ball taken away by Manzo rather. scramble play, which will end up as a foul.
And Juan Gomez Del Llano almost lost that ball. Thankfully for Javi, was able to get control and fish for that foul.
Tawagan yata si Nat Consejo ng foul in that sequence.
And
you just see the scrappiness of UST going down on their primary defense immediately.
Javi Gomez Del Llano.
Javi Gomez Del Llano. 3 out of 3 field goals so far here in the quarter for him. Then the free throw, as you look at Bright Acueti, who has 11 points and 7 rebounds. Pero para kay Javi, wala pang sablay. 9 points for him. Inside again. Chavio, no traveling this time. He stayed with his footing with that fake and then glides for the lay-in.
And that's the second high-low play we've seen between Batelier and Chavio, as the smaller Noah Webb is actually on him.
Caribea lead is back to 11. Tungkab gets away. Tungkab foiled on the initial move. He comes up with a secondary move, but still no go. Cancino off to the races. Cancino all the way, but no, comes up short. Paraiso for the 3, no.
And last shot here for UP.
With 10 seconds remaining, and it's in the hands of Juan Gomez Del Llano, who drives to his strong side.
Juan Gomez Del Llano.
3 seconds remaining.
Timeout,
And
UST
Coach Alvin
Grounding
Ayo
Tigers.
called a timeout right after that one GDL move. It is 44-35.
Three seconds.
Final play here in the first half, and it's in the hands of the UST Growling Tigers with 5.3 seconds remaining. How about Chavio here? 10 points, 4 rebounds, stayed out of foul trouble. Tries to get the ball here. And UP, at the end of the buzzer.
And I think he made it, Juan Gomez Del Llano.
Yes, right before the horn.
Make that 4 straight points, if that is officially counted.
Oh, that's painful for UST. Chavio unable to field the pass, and then the pitch. UST unable to get.
And he was coming from the other end of the court.
Dun. Oh, that's gonna count.
That's counted
Clearly.
for sure.
So a quick 4-0 personal run by one GDL to cut the lead from 14 down to 7, going into halftime.
44.
And the National University debut here in season 82, and almost with the winning basket on a drive to his strong side. against what, 3 or 4 players?
3 or 4 players, that's right.
And then only to be stolen, the spotlight.
The unexpected 3.
I don't know, we called it when we were in the production room. You and I were joking about it. And when Coach Franz Milani called the timeout, me and Bea left the production room and said, we just joked, hey, how about if this ends with a Lenda 3-ball? And when we came back into the room, that's exactly what happened. And Adamson comes up with its first win of season 82. Now we are in the second half of this game between UST and UP, with UST ahead by 7. Let's check the lineups, Bea. Who are we starting with for both schools right now?
And so far for the UP Fighting Maroons, trying to display their strongest unit with Richie Rivero and the GDL brothers already on the floor. And you see Richie Rivero going strong, fishing for that foul with that sidestep move. We need to see more action from him, more aggressiveness. Only 3 points so far for him in the first half.
Papalit kagad si Coach Alvin.
At the line, shooting 2, Richie Rivero.
On the other end of the floor.
Ira Batalier is back, sorry.
Same
Go
starting
ahead.
5 there for the UST Growling Tigers.
So it's Cancino, Paraiso, Nonoy, Chabio, and then kapapasok lamang na si Ira Batalier, ano?
This was the first 5 at the start of the ball game.
Bilis nung palit. Javi and Juan starting the second half, as Bea pointed out, with Merle, Rivero. And it would be interesting, we talked about it at the end of the first half. Bright Acueti was limping, walking out of the court, so it would be interesting to find out if there's any issue, especially because he is not starting this second half.
You see there Richie Rivero getting his own miss. Juan Gomez Deliano with a step back. No good for him, but Dave Merle.
At the right place at the right time, and this is the closest UP has gotten since they were down by 14.
And it hasn't been the prettiest of ways. They had to be able to get those loose balls, fight for those rebounds.
Batalier, a couple of bigs. One-on-one on that play. I don't know if that's what Coach Alvin drew up in that sequence, but again, another slow start by UST at the start of this half, just like the start of the game.
Exactly, it was 12-6 in favor of UP at the start of the first quarter before their 17-7 run.
8 seconds remaining, under 9 remaining.
Big ball, shot clock reset to 14 seconds.
At the right place at the right time, just hanging around, and Merle says, hey, look at this.
That was actually the second offensive rebound on the same possession for UP.
Javi releases quickly. There's a foul called, and it will be on a Maroon.
Foul number 9,
Yeah, Dave
Noah
Merle.
Webb is third. First team foul.
$8:15 remaining in the second half. No Bright Acueti.
Rather
to
make
start.
that on Noah Webb. That's the third personal foul of Noah Webb.
Oh, just as I say that, Bea, I see Bright Acueti standing off the bench and getting ready to check in here. But obviously there's something wrong. Again, we saw him limp out of the floor, and then you don't start the second half. So
second team
we'll
foul.
keep an eye out
Substitution
on
for UP
Bright
Fighting
Acueti
Maroons,
here.
Bright
But here we
Acueti
see
coming back
Noah
in
Webb
for
registering
Noah
his
Webb.
fourth personal
personal.
foul, which makes Coach Bo Parasol check in Bright Acueti at the 8-minute
clock, 14
juncture of the third
seconds.
quarter.
4-point lead. Nonoy gets away, sets up Yo from 16.
And he
Got it.
showed in the first half that he
Chabio.
has that perimeter jumper. Same spot, same result for Chabio.
For that Domino's Pizza, what a delivery play. And speaking of deliveries, Bright Acueti basically handing it off to Javi Gomez Diliano, who was cutting at the right time on the weak side and cuts the lead back down to 4. Paraiso gets away. Paraiso sets up Yo.
Pass too low there.
UP recovering here. Acueti. Juan GDL, sorry, Javi GDL.
Ooh, and an unsportsmanlike foul is called here.
Is it on Paraiso? Let's look at that play again. Batalier, the extension of the foot, is that what they're going to call? Looks like it. They're reviewing it right now. So let's see what the decision is after. All we can do is wait while they review this. It's at 46-42 here in the third quarter. 7:23 remaining. They're talking to Coach Alvin Ayo here. Again, referees Edgar Orpilla, Julius David, Jemar Taliedo. It's an unsportsmanlike foul.
Unsportsmanlike foul, number 27, Ira Batalier. That's his fourth foul. Second team foul for the Growling Tigers.
So, ball possession after the free throws.
A bando comes in for Ira Batalier.
The unsportsmanlike foul is called on Batalier.
To the line for two is Javi Gomez de Llano.
We need 2 free throws and goal possession for the UP Fighting Maroons to be able to cut this lead. It was 1:14 at the second quarter. He makes the first. Now, this is actually the closest UP has gotten since the first quarter. As you see, Isa Molde from the UP Fighting Maroons.
I think I also saw Cathy Bersola in along the same area where she is. It's a 7-2 run by UP right now here in the third quarter, Bea, and we're down to a basket in terms of separation of the teams. One with a drive, the tip-in by Merle, and we are all tied. And guess what? It is the first deadlock of the game.
And that's 4 points already, 4 hustle points for Dave Merle. Magandang hugot dito by Coach Bo Perasol.
Yo kicks it out, Nonoy for 3. Chabby Yo again, up. The bang and the bucket.
For Solomon Chabio.
Chabio putting up some life here to the UST Growling Tigers here in the third quarter.
Let's look at this play first.
Let's try the drive. The reverse layup by Juan Gomez de Llano, and then Dave Merle again at the right place at the right time, picking up.
And all caught on our McDonald's instant replay. 3-point play completed. Momentarily breaking the deadlock is the Beninese Solmain Chabio. Juan sets up his brother for 3. There's a foul there somewhere, and I believe it's on a UST Tiger. It might be called on Ando.
But so far, you like the fluidity in the offense of the UP Fighting Maroons. Much better here in the third quarter.
Yeah, what has changed, Bea? What has propelled this run other than just the lineup change from a technical standpoint? What is different from UP here?
I think I always believe that everything starts with defense, and they've displayed really great individual defense, getting stops. As you see, Mark Nonoy with a pop and stop.
Yep. Gets the ball back, drives, nowhere to go. Chabio, and another bucket underneath. The control, Bea.
Exactly, almost called. Even was Javi Gomez de Llano for that foul.
A Yamaha Mio #1 move from the former Colegio de San Lorenzo center.
And Chabio putting UST behind his back here, extending the lead to 5 in the third.
They're going to call an offensive foul.
And that's the second offensive foul, boom, by Richie Rivero. Earlier, he had one in the first quarter.
And that's his third overall, though. Second defensive or offensive foul. And guess what? And again, it's great individual defense provided by these UST players. The hallmark and trademark of somebody who's handled
Manzo
by
coming in
Coach
for
Aldinayo. As
Happy Gomez
and Samando
Deliano.
is back in the ball game
That is
now,
the
and
14th
so
foul
is
for the
June
Fighting Maroons.
Manzo, who started for the UP Fighting Maroons earlier.
And this time, Paraiso doing the playmaking duties for UST.
They go up top again. This time, Bright Acueti was there to deny Chavio, but he gets it back. Navigating underneath. This time, UP denying him of a bucket. Juan Gomez de Leaño short. Two players from UST getting the rebound. Nonoy puts on the Jets. Comes up short, but guess who's there? Dave Anto trailing. And a boy sent points in the paint for Dave Anto. Fast and furious play. And it is a 7-0 counter run by UST, 53-46. We're right back inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum, day 2 of season 82 of your UAAP men's basketball competition, game 2 of your Saturday doubleheader. Get back with BDO coaches winning ways. Coach Alvin Ayo, who came into UST the year when they were last. That was the previous year, and then they came in and brought it to number 6 last year with a 5-9 count. Now trying to take them into the Final Four, or back into the Final Four, and looking for a championship for the Growling Tigers. In the meantime, UP finally breaking
The
that 7-0 run. 7-2 run by UP, and then a counter 7-0 run by UST.
June Manzo, penalty is third.
Exactly, as you see here, Bright Acueti once again finding the cutting mural. And great thing about Bright Acueti, not only can he create points for himself, but he also likes to set up his teammates as well. In a badly needed shot, cutting the lead down to 5 points.
Hey!
Kevin Ferrer.
Not such a bad player. Here's MVP. Finals experience here. UAP, you talk about long, you talk about athletic, you talk about exciting fan favorite players. He's one of them from the UST Growling Tigers. Kevin Ferrer. Gatorade hydration checkpoint is what we just passed. And it's a 5-point lead. Bright underneath, loses it, but is hacked. And he will go back to the line. It's good to see him moving well, as UP has now taken over the bench points here in this quarter, 10-2.
That was a great high-low play there, orchestrated by their top playmaker, June Manzo.
Looks like we have a timeout here, Bea. 53-48 is our score. 58-40. 53-48 rather is our score, with UST hanging on to the lead. We were tied at 46 at one point here in the third quarter after being down by 14. UP charges back. Fudgy bar, O bar, sasaya. Right, Akweti with 2 free throws.
And already a double-double performance for Bright Akweti, the former MVP. 12 points, 10 rebounds.
Clean on the 2 free throws. He's still gingerly trying to walk back onto their side of things on defense.
And Dave Murrell now tasked to defend Chabio.
Oh, that shot put by Dave Ando, underestimated once again by Bright Akweti, and from 15 feet, he's got 10 points.
But actually, no time to underestimate him because all his 10 points were shots from the perimeter and against Bright Akweti as well.
Athletic move, but swipe and swatted away by Abando.
And you just see how fast actually UST goes down, as you see here.
Give me some of that, says Renz Abando.
A crazy vertical jump of this guy.
We warned you about this game. Rivero lines up the 3, and look at Abando climbing the ladder for that defensive rebound. Nonoy! Burns of rubber! Speeds away for the 2. What a flakes, kakaibang move from Mark Nonoy.
And Mark Nonoy only had 3 points last game, but this time already 6 points, 7 points rather, across his name.
In the meantime, Bright Akweti is bullying his way through his points. Dave Ando was called for that foul with 10 points, 5 out of 6 from the field.
And he has been the spark plug here for the UST Growling Tigers.
You see though, first this leap by Abando, and then see how quick Nonoy just breezes past Manso from one end.
Obviously, like the open court play for Mark Nonoy, working to his advantage. And as I was mentioning a while ago, ang bilis ng baba ng UST in their transition offense. Their primary break really working wonders for them.
The guy's a natural scorer. He did it in the NBTC All-Stars. He did it in that preseason Philoil All-Star game with 1 quarter. After graduation in UST, he goes to the Philoil Flying V Center, and then 4th quarter lang naglaro and scores like 8 points in the 4th quarter and won that game for them, for the team UAAP over team NCAA. So the guy is a scorer, Mark Nonoy is. Full of confidence, and that's why Coach Alden Ayo loves him.
And a while ago, we actually saw Noah Webb up against Chabio. This time, Juan Gomez Deliano called for the foul. They're on the penalty, so Chabio will go back to the stripe once again.
Performance of Chabio today. 17 points, 9 rebounds.
For Brad Paraiso.
You know, in his not so bad when he was playing for his school.
And surprisingly, Boom, actually UST only has 2 fast break points compared to the only 1 of UP, which is very uncharacteristic given these 2 teams like to run.
It's a fast game.
But despite that, it's still a fast game. Ang bilis talaga ng baba ng bola ng UST, and they're able to settle their offense without the defense being settled yet by UP, which is why they're able to have this lead at 7 points right now.
It's a fast game because they're fast players, but the fast break points are not coming in for the 2 teams.
Ooh.
That's a turnover. Bright is asking.
He was asking Juan Gomez Deliano to go to the corner because that was where he was free. Miscommunication once again.
Sam Core.
Jacodario.
Former courtside reporter, former point guard of the Fighting Maroons, in attendance here at the Araneta Coliseum, part of a great crowd. 58-51 is our score. UST holding on to that lead. The scoring has slowed down though here in the 3rd quarter.
And this time they actually switched. Now was Bright Akweti is on Chabio.
1 against Wang. Inside to Bright. Outside to Manzo. Launches a 3. Gets it to go! BS bankable assist of the game to June Manzo. Parang PS Bank personal loan na maasahan. Apply online, no collateral.
And a badly needed outside shot, their first three-pointer of the third quarter. And a great stop there by UP. Tungkab given the defensive responsibility against Renz Abando.
Look at that. June Manzo waiting for that pass. That's double team. Being attracted by Bright Akweti. Found him. Down to 4 with 2:30 remaining here in this third quarter. And what has been an electrifying matchup between UP and UST. Bright again. Manzo again. Same spot. Not that time. The tap goes to Javi. Javi drives, loses his footing, and the ball goes to Abando. 2 against 3. Abando is fouled.
Clear foul there by Juan Gomez Del Llano, asking for a turnover. But I think he held on the forearm of Renz Abando, preventing him from that strong hand drive.
Hey,
No introduction.
no. Poke hero, the UP side. Darryl Lim and Paul Desiderio
Renz Abando
in attendance here at the Araneta Coliseum, as Renz Abando will try to get some points from the free throw line today. 6 points. He has missed 3 free throws so far though. But he was a spark earlier off the bench. And the free throws. He's missed all his free throws actually, now that I think about it.
And actually UST only a 50% clip from the free throw line.
2 minutes.
Bright underneath. Taken away by Renz. Renz against Tungkab. Renz wild on the finish. UP on the counter attack. JD. Yes!
JD Tungkab.
It's a Jollibee 100%, the amazing move of the quarter.
And great job by Juan Gomez Del Llano, not giving up. He was stripped off the pass by Renz Abando. Still tried to block that shot.
May halong gigil yung galaw kanina ni Abando. It took off way earlier than he should have.
Exactly, then JD Tungkab.
That's a foul by Tungkab. 58-56.
Speaking of here, the in and out dribble to elude his defender.
Pretty play by JD. First on the defensive end.
That was Juan Gomez Del Llano, yes.
And then JD getting the basket on the counter attack, as finally Renz Abando makes his first of 5 free throws so far. Renz ang Probinsyano Abando. Yan na ba ang nickname niya? Ganyan ba yung mangyayari dyan? Marami naman tayo Probinsyano.
Pero madami nga.
Sobrang dami, but it seems that that is the nickname that, or the term that is being used and thrown around by Coach Alden Ayo. As I said, Cathy Bersola, the UP Lady Maroons, former captain, also in attendance. Yung kanilang Probinsyano connection, di ba, sabi niya.
Oh, and another basket there by JD Tungkab, coming a big boom here in the third quarter.
Well, we talked about it in the first quarter, Bea, earlier. Yes, Javi was the hero in the first game. Yes, Abando was the hero in the first game for both these teams, respectively. But we all know, because the depth of these two teams, we all know that they can have 2 or 3 players contribute, explode, or be the hero in another game. And this is what's happening here in game number 2. Look at that.
Exactly. He was able to elude his defenders with an up and under. But JD Tungkab, the unsung hero so far for UP in this third quarter.
And they're looking for the tie or the lead here. Tungkab again overshoots that one. Merle held down by Huang, and Huang will be called for a foul. UST has not been able to get themselves going here.
And give credit as well to Merle. He's been really scrappy in this ball game, trying to get those offensive rebounds, extra possessions for the UP Fighting Maroons. And it'll be his second trip to the line, currently 0 out of 2. and continues to miss on that third try.
So it's a 21-16 third quarter so far, Bea, for the UP Fighting Maroons. They're ahead +5 here. After those missed free throws by Merle, a foul by Juan Gomez de Leaño, second personal on the former Rookie of the Year.
And we've seen a lot of fouls called, hand-check fouls and trying to steal the ball away. Slowing this game down.
Well, tama lang.
Oh,
We can catch our breath a little bit.
ang bilis eh.
Because I think we're in for a wild finish, Bea. Maybe
Definitely.
to follow up the appetizer earlier from Adamson and National University. Down to 30 seconds here in the third, and it's in the hands of Juan Gomez de Leaño. 3-point lead for UST. Abando is on him. The switch to Tongkab. Juan on him. Back to Juan. And again, another closeout block by Abando. 1 second to shoot. What individual effort by Renz Abando.
That's the third block shot by Renz Abando.
The distance that he can cover, Bea, with that little hop that he makes, and then
It was two jump shots actually.
that's amazing. Mark Nonoy is back, the Spitfire, and that's the play for Mark Nonoy, who drives. What a substitution, and a play drawn up again by Coach Alden Ayo. But here's the answer on the other end. But a failed attempt by June Manzo.
And once again, Mark Nonoy perfectly executed backdoor play.
The pass from Renz Abando on the running Mark Nonoy to give us a 63-58 UST in the lead by 5 going into the fourth. We're about to start the fourth quarter here. You're watching us live on SNA and on Liga. And of course, on all our high-definition platforms, SNA HD, Liga HD. Boom Gonzalez, Bea Diaz. We're happy to have you with us. Direk Abet Ramos at the helm of this live and exclusive broadcast of this UST UP game. A second of our Saturday doubleheader. And we begin with a turnover from the Fighting Maroons.
And this time, the UST Growling Tigers was able to anticipate that pass from Bright Laquetti. Earlier, he was able to do that to Dave Merle.
Batalier, 7 to shoot. Abando, Chavio, double team on him, taken away by Manzo. Manzo looking right. Manzo drops it off to Aqueti. The foul, but the chase down block by Renz Abando, making sure no three-point play opportunity.
Number 3,
Look at the closeout on Chavio here.
Here you see the strip by June Manzon. You like how Bright Aqueti was running the floor. No Chabio there.
Would have been a three-point play though.
The vertical ability of this super rookie, Renz Abando.
Bright Aqueti.
But it is Aqueti back to the free throw line, and so far 14 points, 11 rebounds. They missed free throw.
And so far free throws being a problem for both teams.
You're right.
12 out of 22 for UP at a 57% clip. For the UST Growling Tigers, also 50%, 8 out of 16 rather.
Biggest lead again if you just joined us, 14 para sa UST, 6 para sa UP. That was way earlier in the first quarter.
Right.
12-6, di ba?
That's right.
Javi hounding Batalier. Quick release by Abando. Not this time.
And a great box out there by all the guys in white.
Rivero, double team, tries to split it, no. 3-on-1, Abando skies. Gets it up and in.
And an unsportsmanlike foul called here on Richie Rivero.
Interesting, 63-59. Let's look at that play once again, Bea.
Once again, the vertical ability, the control, the upper body movement, and here you see Richie Rivero shoving off Chabio
On the run. Which obviously is, dangerous momentum-wise and all that. And Richie already telling Coach Bo right away, he was apologizing and telling him to keep him in play here. He only has one personal foul. I think that was his first.
But the Renz Abando shot should count.
Oh, for sure. Because it was before the push, no?
Or rather after, right when
was
he
it
took
after?
it.
Okay.
Right when Renz Abando took the shot, that was when the shove by Richie Rivero was.
Okay, let's look at it again. The better angle.
Ayan, nakatira na siya.
You're right. But in motion, in flight, Renz Abando. So that definitely should count.
Renz Abando.
So officially,
that's his fourth first team foul.
that shot by Renz Abando counts, extending the lead to 6 points.
Juan Gomez Deliano coming in for Richie Rivero. Growling Tigers basketball with
So it was downgraded to a common foul instead of an unsportsmanlike foul for Richie Rivero. So that's why it is only sideline out of bounds, not free throws.
Out of bounds, yes.
Pero yung shot ni Abando is counted, and look at him float and leave it up there for the 67-59 count here at the 8:37 mark. A pure gold, always panalo move.
And Renzo Abando almost momentarily losing that ball, but still finding a way and clobbering that pass from JD Tongkab, forcing another turnover.
The counter turnover here. Juan gives it up to Bright. Bright barrels through, gets it back. Bright again, too strong, and it will stay with the UP Fighting Maroons. What action here?
And on the shot clock, 10 seconds to shoot.
Bright looking for the contact right away, couldn't get it.
That was 3 yellow shirts in front of him.
Back to Manzo. Manzo, the roadblock provided by Bright Aqueti. Aqueti hard for the offensive rebound. Stripped
strip
away.
there by Brent Paraiso.
Paraiso is down. Tongkab off the glass, too strong. Aqueti again.
And Bright Aqueti not giving up for the UP Fighting Maroons. That was about around 4 to 5 offensive rebounds just across his name.
Officially, he's got 7 offensive rebounds, 14 all in all. After all of that, it is a 67-61 count.
And he's leading the way with 17 markers for the UP Fighting Maroons.
Quick release, Concepcion for 3, no. And all alone for rebound, Juan Gomez de Leaño. Paraiso chases. The setup job to Tungkab. What an assist by 1GDL to cut the lead down to 4.
And a great knockout play there for the UP Fighting Maroons. JD Tungkab sliding to the baseline, finding him wide open by 1GDL.
7 minutes to play. Manzo on Subido. Paraiso asking for it. Concepcion pops out. Back to Paraiso. Paraiso for 3. Cold-blooded!
And he was sizing up Juan Gomez Del Llano. Hand on his face.
He is telling Coach Aldenayo to replace him because he's complaining about his back. That was after the fall earlier, sabi nga natin. So they're putting in Mark Nonoy in the next dead ball situation. Juan rattles out the 3. Subido nagmamadali. Subido behind the back. 14-footer. No. Back to Paraiso. Paraiso for 3. No. The pitch to Javi. And Manzo says, wait. Let's wait for more backup.
And great decision there by June Manzo. It was actually a 1 versus 4.
Chabio will be called for a personal foul, and for him, that is his 3rd. He has been able to stay out of foul trouble. Talking about Salome Chabio.
I think that he started off the game with 2 early personal fouls.
Red Paraiso is writhing in pain there at the bench right now as Mark Nono is back in harness for Coach Aldenayo, who's sitting on a 7-point lead. Again, Aqueti sliding to the basket.
And this is actually a similar play to the sideline inbound of UST earlier.
That's a Manulife Vision player of the game, Bright Aqueti. Under 6 remaining here in the 4th. 16 assists so far for the UP Fighting Maroons. That's just one of the many today. Look at Paraiso, who is one of our starters. 6 points in this game, but his value to the team today, especially beyond those 6 points, for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Chabio, baseline drive. Aqueti stripping him of possession. It will stay with UST with 10 to shoot.
Chabio tried to use his speed advantage there versus Bright Aqueti. Got a hand on that drive.
Mark Nonoy does the honors here. Finds Subido with 9 to shoot. Subido looks at the clock. Against Manzo. Subido, 3 seconds, fades away. Oh! And June Manzo just raises his arms after that Jollibee 100%, the amazing move in the corner. I did everything, Coach.
Ayun nga eh. I did everything. Everything.
Subido again, bailing out USD. Right at the horn, 72-65. Javi drives, draws the foul, and Chabio makes sure there's no 3-point play opportunity. Look at this.
Here you see Renzo Subido. He wanted that ISO.
That is tough.
Difficult step back jumper.
Fading away.
Exactly, really tried to put that arc.
Right hand, left leg up. Bea, you play this game better than a lot of people I know. That is tough.
Sobrang hirap nun, yeah. But once again, for UST, different guys stepping up to the plate. This whole game in the first quarter, we saw Ando and then Abando early in the third quarter. Now we're seeing the heroics of Renzo Subido.
I mean, now that you mention it, Bea, it is something that we can appreciate from both teams today.
Exactly, on both ends of the floor. Earlier, we saw JD Tungkab. We also saw Dave Merrill as well at the start of the fourth quarter.
So really showing the depth, this UP UST team.
But we talked about the unpredictability at the start of this game, and true enough, it's showing once again here in the fourth quarter.
Nonoy from way out. Wild on the 3. He gets it back though with 9 seconds. Abando for 3. right at our Gatorade hydration checkpoint. UST gets it up to 74-67.
And that was 2 extra possessions for UST. The boys in white were not boxing out the defenders. They were just looking at the ball.
Miscommunication. Chabio taken away by Juan. Javi 3-on-1 on the other end.
Oh!
Bass too strong. A couple of turnovers, a couple of would-be smackdown
Highlight
touches.
plays.
Not meant to be.
That was a 3-on-1 play. First started here.
This was going to be a dunk, but Juan just... When Chabio looked like he lost it.
He lost the ball.
And Juan was there to distract. Subido stops and pops. Off to the left.
JD Duhab finally there to get that rebound.
4 minutes and change. And what has been an exciting matchup between two very exciting teams.
And June Manzo taking matters to his own hands.
Cuts the lead down to 5. Nonoy against Rivero. Nonoy drives, loses it.
Another strip there by UP.
Manzo surveying the field. Down 5 are the Fighting Maroons. Manzo launches the 3. No, Chabio with a rebound. Nonoy doesn't have the numbers. But he drives anyway. 76-69.
Again, that burst of speed. He likes that open court basketball. Mark Nonoy introducing himself to the UAAP after just 3 points in his first game.
Anong numbers?
Ay, hindi na kailangan nun. 11 points for Mark Nonoy.
Manzo way short on the 3.
That's 2 straight misses there for June Manzo.
Javi drives, no. Chabio again. Chabio. Oh, look at that.
And a foul will be called here on Javi Gomez Del Llano, rather.
No, this is not the second game of the season, right? For them, no, it cannot be. This is the finals, right?
What
the way
about-
they're playing.
No opening game day jitters as we see here.
McDonald's hits and replay. Mark
Rebound,
Nonoy.
number 22, Javi Gomez Del Llano is 4th.
And they're fighting like it's the last game of the season. Like their final 4 lives depend on it. And that's
Timeout, UB.
why
Fighting
we
Maroons.
all love the UAAP. And we'll have more of it when we come back. More than 12,000 strong here at the Araneta Coliseum. Enjoying this ball game, showing up on a Saturday, and boy, I bet every single one saying to themselves, we made the right choice to be here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum, not only for this game, but the first game, delivering the goods. Adamson University at the horn against National University on a Lenda Duaga 3, and this one shaping up.
And this is just a preview of how season 82 will turn out to be. This is the first game weekend for the UAAP, only the second game day, and we are treated to a feast here.
Tasty matchup, and both teams wanting to get 2-0 sa ating team standings. Right now it's 76-69. A foul away from play, it might be on Bright.
And once again, we've been seeing a lot of those off-ball fouls being called by the refs in this ball game.
And especially with the UST team, because there's a lot of motion off the ball with Coach Aldenayo.
Yeah, exactly. They like to play with a lot of screens to get their shooters open.
Chabio. That's a turnover. Ball staying with him too long. Coach Aldenayo begging for a foul, not getting it.
And just great defense by Bright Acueti. All game long, Coach Bo Perasol would be asking Dave Murrell or Noah Webb to go against Chabio, but this time Bright Acueti taking matters to his own hands against him.
2:30 remaining. Murrell inside to Bright. Bright, quick attack, quick move. Good defense there by Ira Batalier. Mark Nonoy this time waits for his teammates.
Time is on their side.
Batalier. Subido against one GDL. Subido uses the roadblock. Batalier pops out. Chabio again for the rebound. And they recover on offense here as Nonoy for the three. Gets it to go. Right at the PS Bank last 2 minutes. PS Bank pasend via mobile. Ang patalabo, cash agad in minutes. Mark Nonoy.
16 points for Mark Nonoy, the super rookie for UST, coming out big here, extending the lead to double digits.
Not afraid, incredibly confident, and extremely talented. This Ilonggo is putting on a show here. Lead is 10. Subido. Nonoy will do it again. Not this time. Too wild. Chabio with the offensive rebound. Subido for three. Sends that baby home. 82-69.
Back-to-back three-pointers for the UST Growling Tigers. And just a crazy sequence of events here.
This was the first one, Bea. One from Nonoy, the newbie.
And
another one from the veteran.
And so far for UST, their two-point guard lineup on the floor has been working wonders for them. The two smallest guys on the floor is making the biggest shots of the ball game.
.80 run by UST, Bea, and a strength of 2 triples by the two-point guards of Coach Aldenayo.
And so far, them really just making the biggest plays at the right time, creating enough cushion for them. A 13-point margin for the UST Growling Tigers.
How about the three-point shooting of UST today? Remember, we talked about in that game against UE. They jacked up 49. As you see this kid with 16 points today, 5 rebounds, 2 assists.
Again, Mark Nonoy in his first game debut last Wednesday only had 3 points. But once again, introducing himself to the UAAP here.
Oh, yeah, guys. Not afraid to score, and so is this kid, Renzo Subido.
And he's
Another
not
step
done.
back.
He's not done. Already 8 points in this fourth quarter alone. Renzo Subido, 13 points in total for him.
So the run continues, 11-0, and Chabio says, let's continue to pound on UP with 30 seconds to go.
And Boom, we were talking about it earlier, UST being the dark horse here in the UAAP Season 82. We've all known that UP had a lot of expectations, heavy favorites.
17 seconds remaining, 5 on the shot clock of UST. Subido will throw this one, and it's wild. And UST is 8 seconds away from going up 2-0 here in Season 82 of the UAAP, and the point guards delivering the goods for Coach Aldenayo.
Again, Renzo Subido, the 8 points that he made in this fourth quarter was very crucial to extend their lead.
And that will do it. An 11-0 bomb dropped by UST to finish off UP here, who will go down to 1-1, while Coach Aldenayo will remain undefeated in Season 82 of the UAAP. We're coming right back to wrap this baby up.